welcome to the Weekends Over podcast. Here again, NFL week 15 or 14?
15.
Week 15.
Into the stretch run. Playoffs.
That's right. You're getting
Fantasy
close.
playoffs.
I'm here with Taylor. Taylor, say hello.
Hello.
Max. Nice. And yeah, I'm Alex. I'm a little hungover today, so if I'm not at my best, I apologize. I've always been
I
a little hung though.
thought you were
But
sick.
I
He's
was
just
sick.
he's just hungover.
I
He
was
got
very
he
sick this
he got
morning.
he got cut off he got cut off.
That doesn't count as being sick.
It counts to me.
You brought sickness upon yourself.
Yeah. If I go find the plague and give it to myself, do I still have the plague?
I mean, if you go looking for the plague and just go like eat some plague, then yeah.
Eat some plague.
Still got the plague. Still sick.
It's your fault though.
Nope.
There were some complications about
Okay.
how late we got home that wasn't our fault, but yeah.
Yeah. We got home at like 3. Yeah, and I woke up. Anyway, sorry guys. Taylor, go over our records for last week.
I was about to say, what podcast are we doing right now?
This is the Plague Talk podcast where we talk about the plague.
Interesting week 14. Not really. It fucking was boring. There was no headlines really. Bills lost, but record wise, Alex went 10-3, which normally would win the week for us, but your boy over here went 11-2. Pulled within one game of Alex in the overall. Max went 5-8. Starting to slip a little bit, but really not a terrible record. Max did admit to me that he was mainly just trying to
Yeah,
go
I
against
went
us.
for it just to see what would happen.
Yeah.
Just fuck those guys, but it turned on me. Uh, I'll
Well, you
get it
got
right this week.
well, you
You
gotta
should
you
you
gotta make
shouldn't
up
do that.
ground. You gotta make
Yeah.
up ground. So I don't blame him. So overall records, Max is 53 and 57, and that's last place for our NFL, which would be like almost first place for our final college. I think Alex finished 3 games under 500 and that won it. I am 64 and 46, and Alex is 20 games over 65 and 45. So overall, we're fucking killing it NFL wise, which is, I've was talking to Alex about this even before Max got on. Probably to be expected. NFL is a lot less random. Um, if you're gonna bet, NFL is probably where you bet.
The thing is, though, we are betting like
Lines.
lines, so
Yeah,
that's
we're betting
really good.
lines. Yeah, we're not doing money lines or
If we were
just
just
like
doing
winning.
like picking the games, that'd be much easier. I was telling Taylor on the ESPN where you can just do the weekly pick. I'm doing it for every week, and I'm 75, 77% right on the year, which is really good. But yeah, it was both a really good week for me and Taylor. Max, you are falling behind, so either you can stay picking with us and start trying to get some games, or keep on going against us, and you might catch us on a really bad week for us. So
Yeah, it's not like you're losing money. So that's why
yeah,
that's why I said I don't blame him. It's not like we're putting real money. So
Maybe I bet on all these games, every single one.
we need to do like I saw someone do basically what Preston did that one time. You put $5 on all the games, just money lines, and we need to do that. That'd be fun. Because
It's not fun. I've been doing it and haven't hit one.
well, I didn't know you'd been doing it. You need to let us have some input with you. We can send you like $5, and you can add to it.
No. I
Oh
tried
yeah,
to do this. I told y'all about this a couple weeks ago, but you know,
you
y'all
gotta
slacked
text
up.
us. You gotta text us.
No, you gotta text me. You want some of the pie? Gotta come to it.
what kind of
Well,
pie is it?
apparently
Money
you're
pie.
making shit pie.
Right now, there's no pie. It's just giving your money away, but there will be a pie.
What about plague pie?
Yeah.
Might as well be eating that.
No,
None of our parlays hit last week.
no, because a
And
lot of because
also,
everybody had a SMU money line as part of their parlay, and none of the prize picks hit.
apparently the NFL one for last week didn't upload.
Yeah,
So
Alex. I
sorry,
went to I went to look. Just the last one I saw was week 13.
my bad. We did good though, I promise.
Great
Uh,
job, Alex.
Thank you, everyone. Yeah, let's go ahead and talk about what happened last week. So Taylor kind of mentioned it earlier. There really wasn't anything crazy. We did have a great game though. The Bills and the Rams played. Um, the Rams right now they are looking really good. Obviously, last night we all picked the Rams to win. By the way, uh, but they did not look good offensively, but they still managed to win the game. But against the Bills, they had everything rolling. Obviously, Josh Allen had 6 touchdowns, 3 passing, 3 rushing. It was a great game, but I think the Rams out of the West, I think they're going to be the team that gets it. What do y'all think?
Seahawks aren't slacking right now.
No, they're not. They're not.
It's
I'd be
between those two, I think. Because
I'd
I
be
don't
more
trust.
scared to play the Rams than the Seahawks, though.
I know, but it's one of those two. I mean, I don't trust Kyler Murray, and I don't trust. I mean, in the 49ers defense, like their whole fucking team's hurt. But
What'd you
like,
say?
So the 49ers are out though. They're done.
yeah, they're done. But I mean, but they're on their 4th running back right now. I mean, I can only blame them. And they got players quitting in the 3rd quarter because they're not playing. Um, yeah.
Kind of reminds me of myself in high school football. I said, I'm not playing. I quit. Yeah, but
Yeah, I don't. That's all I got on that. Yeah, I think the Rams look really good in that game. Um, the Bills, it's just kind of like they got down like 17-0, right? And they just couldn't ever come back from that. There was
they
correct.
kept getting. I mean, they got close, but yeah, they just every time they'd score, the Rams would go back up. So
No, I didn't lose any faith in the Bills, by the way.
no, they
They're
had a good
fine,
game.
and they're playing, and
Their
hopefully
defense
what
just has
should
to
be a
figure it out.
shootout this week in Detroit.
What's in Buffalo?
Oh, is it in Buffalo?
I think so. That's
Oh
why
wow.
it
Okay.
doesn't make
That
a
makes
better.
that makes that like
Yeah,
that might be like NFL.
because I was
Uh,
gonna do Tyler Bass over on field goals, but I looked and I was like, oh, they're playing in Buffalo. I just assumed there's gonna be a snowstorm.
I think it's in Detroit.
Is it?
Yeah.
It's in Detroit.
Yeah, it's at Ford Field.
Nah, it's in Buffalo. Don't worry about it.
Oh, but how about it? But it being indoor, that might be well, I mean, the Rams game was what 44-42, so
Mm,
another one of
Yeah.
those. Another one of those. Yeah, I didn't really lose any faith in the Bills. Just, they lost a road game.
yeah. Josh Allen definitely with that performance has
It looked good.
probably made
Hey,
some more like headway for his MVP.
and since we're talking about quarterbacks, Bryce we'll switch to this because it's the other game I guess we can talk about. Shout out Bryce. The Panthers played really good. Uh, dude dropped a touchdown pass that would have.
Leggett. Have
Yeah,
y'all seen? Have
Leggett
y'all
dropped.
seen?
Did y'all see it? Did y'all saw that, right? Like
Yeah,
Leggett just
he dropped the
sold
game-winning touchdown. Have y'all heard
game winning
Leggett
touchdown.
talk? Have y'all seen his interviews?
No, I have
He
not.
is he is such a redneck. He was talking about
Yeah.
how for Thanksgiving he had raccoon.
What?
Like, yeah.
Just
He was
good for you.
talking. He was talking. He's like, "Yeah, I don't eat no seafood. I don't really eat vegetables. I eat some peas though. I really like coon." And they were like, "Coon?" He's like, "Yeah, coon up in the trees. I go hunt them." They were like,
No,
"What?"
you got to be
So
making this up.
no, it's hilarious. He's really funny actually. Like even though he dropped that touchdown pass, like he shouldn't have dropped that, but he's funny at least. He
Uh,
makes up for it.
well, I think we can drop the Bryce Young's a bust thing now.
If he keeps
Right?
playing like this, yes. I mean, it is only like a however many game stretch. He needs a full season, but right now he is playing a lot better, and that's against a tough Eagles defense. I mean, that game wasn't his best performance out of these last couple ones, but that drive that he had at the end was really good. That was
Yeah,
a
but
really great drive.
I wasn't expecting him to have great stats in that game. I just wanted to see if he would stay in it and
And he
give
did.
them a shot to win.
I mean, it's been Eagles, the Chiefs, and he played someone else close and almost beat him as well. I can't remember who it
The
was.
Buccaneers.
Yeah, the
I mean,
Bucks.
Chuba Hubbard fumbled the ball.
I mean, honestly, I mean,
Yeah,
that's 2 games now where they should have won.
that's what I'm saying. I
Yeah,
mean, be
so
honest with you, they probably should have beat the Chiefs.
well, the Chiefs just they're just gonna play every game like that.
Yeah,
It's
maybe
like
the
the other
NFL
team.
start NFL the Vegas is starting to catch on to that shit. We'll talk about that when we talk about the Kansas City line this week.
What's funny, every time like a team is playing the Chiefs close, I feel like the other team they're like, "Yeah, we can beat them," and the Chiefs are they're just sitting there like, "Yeah, we're gonna win." Like this got them right where we want them.
Yeah, it's like when you like go play NCAA like 25 and you just fuck around the whole game and you let you throw picks because you're trying to throw pick sixes because you're throwing stupid fucking passes and at the end you have to go, oh yeah, fuck, I gotta win real quick. Yeah.
Uh,
I still interested to see like I am not I mean like I understand they're the Chiefs and like it's them until it isn't, I guess, because they've won two in a row. But I am interested to see if that comes back to bite them at one point in the playoffs.
uh,
Before I'm talking about before they would play like a Buffalo or before they would,
I don't know. I mean, they win all the close games, and then if like it doesn't really matter playing every single team close. I think once you get to the playoffs, they'll be kind of battle tested when it comes to that.
they've won the close games, but a couple of these close games they've won, the other teams have lost.
Yeah, yeah.
Not like like Denver like should have won. They
Yeah.
missed like a 20-yard field goal, but yeah, I don't know what
Uh,
else I put on there to talk about.
Cowboys.
Oh my gosh. Did y'all see that? It happened during us recording our pod Monday, where they blocked the punt, but then the dumbass touched the ball.
Yep. Uh, I don't know if y'all have seen this, but the Bengals can still make the playoffs.
Yeah,
They
so
have to
it's
win out, but it's like
and they
three
need the
other teams,
Colts. It's the Colts and the
Broncos,
Broncos
and someone
and
else, and the
Miami.
Dolphins. Yeah.
Miami, because Miami can still make the playoffs too. Did you see Burrow? They're like, "Oh, it's a good win for y'all," and he was like, "Yeah, I don't really give a fuck." That's basically what he said. Is it? Um,
But
I
yeah,
mean,
Cowboys still suck.
sorry guys for the lack of enthusiasm, but nothing really happened to talk about last week.
Hmm.
It was
Uh,
the slate after Thanksgiving is always shitty because it's the fewest amount of games I think every
yeah.
year. So
Hmm. There's only 13 of them.
yeah, so
Y'all want to go ahead and go into picks?
picks we can do picks if y'all want. I'm
Shout
ready.
out to everybody that are in your fantasy playoffs. I hope you didn't have Cooper Cup last night.
Or Brock Purdy both starting and make a bet on Cooper Cup and Brock Purdy.
Yeah, Max had a rough one.
I
Um,
did
I
both
feel
of those
you.
things.
I had Cup over yards last night.
Well, imagine if you had him on your fantasy team too in the first round of playoffs.
I do
but
have him on one of my teams, but
Well, you have multiple teams.
I don't also have Brock though.
yeah, that's a rough combo. Yeah, good luck everybody in your fantasy playoffs or maybe if you're playing like I know me and Alex's league real quick, if you want to talk about that, comes down to we have one more
Last
week before
week,
it starts
yeah,
because
this is it.
we only have an eight. This is our small money league with an 8 team and only six make it. So Alex has to win. If Alex wins, he's pretty much locked in. I just have to not get outscored by 122 points. But yeah,
Imagine you don't get in because of that.
I would actually, well, it sounds like something that would happen to me, honestly.
Mhm.
Like all my players just tear their ACLs and I score 0 points.
Hopefully it happens. Um, first game. We'll just obviously we'll give ourselves a 1-0 for last game because we all had the Rams, right? We all had the Rams. All
Yeah,
starting 1-0. I mean, I honestly would have picked the Rams. So, like, actually.
I actually did pick the Rams, and the line was like 2.5. So
Mhm. All right, start off Texans Dolphins. Uh, Texans are -3. I believe this is at the Texans as well. Let me check real quick.
yeah, it has to be because I think the Dolphins would be favored if it was
Mhm.
in.
Let's see. Yep, at the Texans. So this is a big game. Tua is playing really good right now. CJ Stroud, did they play last week? I don't remember if they did or not. I
I
think
think
they're bye.
they were off. They were off.
Okay. So obviously this is a big game for them. They're still leading their division, but Dolphins need to win this to kind of have hopes to make like to be able to make the playoffs. So I'll start it off. Give me Ah, man, I hate the -3. Give me the Dolphins to cover.
You
I think
want
that
we can do it at 2.5 if you want.
nah, that's fine. Give me the Dolphins to cover. I think Dolphins they probably won't win, but I think they'll keep it within that point range. They're playing really good. CJ is having a little bit of that sophomore slump right now, but I
Mhm.
mean he's still playing good. But I love how Tua is playing right now. He's playing great, and Tyreek's starting to get going in the offense as well, which is dangerous.
Yeah.
Taylor.
I agree with you. This is one of those games where one team needs it a lot more than the other. The Texans aren't going to lose their division. The Dolphins are fighting for a playoff spot, and Texans really haven't played worth a shit
Yeah, no,
over
they're
the
playing
last
every
two
game really
months.
close.
I mean, so the Dolphins are a better team right now, to be honest with you. And like you said, two has looked really good. 18. Yeah, give me. I almost tempted to take Miami money line, but I'm just going to take my points.
Max.
Um, what did you take? What did you say?
I can't hear you. Your mic's messing
Yeah,
up.
your mic's messing up.
I think it's my internet connection. Um,
There
I
you
just
go.
got a text message.
You got a text message?
Yeah,
What did it say?
it said that you farted.
I don't know who sent you that. It's interesting.
Well, okay. Well, the um the Texans are gonna be shitting their pants this week because the Dolphins are gonna cover. They need this. Tyreek Hill's he's gonna beat some women this weekend.
Oh,
Big weekend for Tyreek.
thought it was
Hmm.
kids.
I think it's both.
Oh,
Women, so both.
All right. So we're all right in the Dolphins. Okay. We got the Jaguars versus the Jets. The Jets are -3. Both of these teams
where's
are
this at?
3-10. It's at the Jags. Jets are favored by 3. Aaron Rodgers had a 300-yard passing game. Apparently had the longest streak uh, for out of any quarterback in the league right now without 300-yard passing. It's so funny. Whenever they emphasize a stat, it's like they know it's about to be broken. Like they do that for everyone. It's so weird how that happens. But Jags, they won last week. They beat the Titans, and, and it was a big weekend for them. And yeah, Max, we'll go to you first for this one. Don't stand up. The who's gonna win?
The Jags. Wait, who? Who they playing?
The Jets.
The Jets. The Jets. Nope.
Jets are
Fuck.
-3. It's at the Jags. Mac Jones starting quarterback.
Give me the Jets cover.
Yeah,
Taylor.
Jags cover. I'm riding the Jags.
You're jacking off.
I'm jagging off with the Jags.
There you
I'm
go.
jagging off later too with a certain other team. Uh, you'll see in my parlay.
I'm gonna go with the Jets. Devontae Adams looked good. Brees Hall is questionable. I think he is gonna play this game. Um, yeah, that's it. I think they'll get a win. It doesn't really matter. Their season's already over. Both teams suck. Yeah, we got the Titans versus the Bengals. This is at the Titans. They are +5. We'll start off with you, Taylor. Obviously, Bengals got a big win last week, and then the Titans had a big loss last week. How do you think this goes?
Bengals -5. The Bengals are one of the better, shittier, good teams, if that makes sense. Their records,
Points.
their record's awful, but they score a lot of points and they're fun to watch. So
Max?
Bengals as well. Like they need this. Gotta have it. Joe Burrow's been playing crazy lately, throwing for 4 touchdowns, plus 300 yards, past like 4 or 5 weeks. You know, Higgins and Pace State. Higgins, fuck Higgins. He should have caught a touchdown last week. Piece of shit. But I bet him again this week. So
Don't lose hope.
Don't lose hope.
Well, he's gonna keep trying. He's trying to get paid this
Yeah,
offseason. So
actually, he had one. He threw him one and it hit Higgins. It was really a bad throw by Burrow. Actually, it wasn't Higgins' fault, but I can't be mad at Daddy Burrow. What?
hey, what do y'all think? What do y'all think Burrow employs that swimsuit model to do?
Burrow looks
Do you know
like
what I'm
he
talking
was
about?
No.
You don't know what I'm talking about, Max? Do you know what I'm talking about?
I heard
So
his house got robbed or something. I didn't
his
see.
house got robbed, but do you know who fucking called it in? The SI model Olivia Po- Po- Poton or however you say her name. That little that okay, I gotta be careful how I say this. She's really hot, but she's an SI model, and she called it in because she was at the house, and then it says that she's employed by Burrow. I'm just curious what she's employed to do.
I got some jobs that she could do. Hey.
Hey,
No. Oh. Uh,
Sexist.
yeah, I am.
that was not funny, Alex.
I think it wasn't trying to be funny. I was just telling the truth.
It looks like they had him like naked posing at Diddy parties with that haircut he's got.
Alex doesn't want to talk about that right now.
Yeah, don't bring up
He's
Diddy.
got somebody his one of his special interests might be going down soon. LeBron.
I have the Bengals. Giants versus Ravens. Ravens are 16.5 point favorites.
Bro, this is a ridiculous line. This is what I was talking about.
Oh man, that is horrible.
Is this in Baltimore or is it in New York?
This is in New York.
Holy shit. You're kidding me, right?
No,
What
this is in New York.
I've never seen a lot. This is a road game?
Yeah, 16.5 point favorite.
Alex, kick us off.
Man, 16.5 is a lot, but you know what? Ravens cover. I think they do. Giants aren't very good. I mean, Ravens are really good. Simple as that. Lamar Jackson goes for a lot of yards. Derrick Henry has a bunch of yards, touchdowns. Main thing with the Giants is I know the Ravens have a bad defense, but the Giants offense is really bad.
Yeah, I think the Ravens defense they'll make the Ravens defense look good.
Mm.
I'm also going Ravens cover. I hate this line though.
Yeah, 16.5 is crazy.
I
Max?
wouldn't put real money on this.
What are you doing? What is that?
You want to hear?
Who's he talking to?
LeBron James saying, "Ain't no party like a Diddy party."
Oh,
No. LeBron's innocent.
Who do you got?
Even if he did it,
He's innocent no matter what.
This could be a whole different pod.
they give me
LeBron,
the Diddy rape pod if you want to.
Oh God. Max.
What?
no.
Max, negative.
Do you realize, like, when I upload this, it's gonna like tag this video and like now we won't be monetized anymore. We're not gonna get paid for this video anymore because of you.
I said great.
Oh, you said great.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we won't
Okay.
we won't be a YouTube sponsored podcast anymore.
YouTube, I said fucking great.
Who do you have? Giants or the Ravens?
Hmm.
I feel like you don't
Ravens
even.
cover.
Okay, I was gonna say I feel like you don't even listen. You just wait for us to tell you, like Max. You're like, huh?
Pretty much. I was looking
Yeah.
at LeBron Diddy on Twitter, so
It's not real. It's the fake news.
The fake news media.
It's Joe Biden's going after LeBron.
well, he could pardon him like he did Hunter.
I think I'm gonna start a petition for that. Actually,
Then you might have to get that going real quick.
Get it going.
we all sign it if I start it. Then LeBron pardon.
No, I want LeBron to go to hell.
All right, Browns versus the Chiefs. This is at the Browns.
Speaking of, is Deshaun gonna be on the sidelines?
Hopefully,
Deshaun would never be at a Diddy party.
Deshaun has his own parties.
True. Chiefs are favored by 4. Max, who do you have?
I really, really, really love Jameis Winston.
He's funny.
You know, is that Chiefs?
No, it's not the Browns.
Really?
Yeah.
+4.
Well, I'm gonna go I'm gonna go Browns. The Chiefs can't beat anybody by more than 3 points, but they're gonna win. It's 3.5 or 4.
4.
I can already tell you what I'm doing.
Give me Browns cover.
Okay,
I'm
Taylor.
I'm using my money line here. Chiefs money line. My one money line use for a
That's a good
favorite.
one. I'm gonna go the Chiefs cover. Actually, I feel like Chiefs defense is really good, and I feel like this. Almost said Deshaun. Jameis is gonna throw some picks that allow them to actually win by larger than 3 points.
Mhm.
Jameis has never thrown a pick.
Only a pick six, to be
That's
fair.
that.
Panthers Cowboys at the Panthers. Panthers are favorites in this game by 3.
Did you
against the
see that? Did
Cowboys.
you see the stat where it said this is the first time in like 2 years that the Panthers have been favored in a game?
Let's go. Bryce Young playing good. Cowboys playing bad at home. Give me the Panthers. I'm
Is it
gonna have the Panthers, but I'm gonna have them money line.
is it 2?
It's 3.
3.
I'm gonna have Panthers money line for this one.
Okay. I'll take the Panthers to cover.
Um, you said it's 3.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I'll go Panthers money line too.
Yeah, I think they'll be able to get it done. CD did have a good game last week.
Yeah.
I mean, that was pretty. Yeah.
Eagles versus the Steelers. This is gonna be a really good game. Eagles at home. They're favored by 5. Taylor, I'll let you go first for this one.
Oh, I'm gonna take the Eagles to cover the 5 because every time I pick against them, they win. So
Max.
I'm going to take Pittsburgh to cover,
yeah.
but I think the Eagles will win.
I'm on the same boat as you. Steelers cover. They're playing really good. Eagles have also obviously been playing really good. I just think the Steelers defense is going to give them a little bit more trouble. I
They
could
can stop the run better.
Yeah, exactly, and that's the thing. They're gonna really make Jalen throw it, and I know he can, but if they start getting pressure back there, he has been prone to throwing interceptions back then. I know he hasn't really done that much this year, but I see Steelers coming at 5.
Russell Wilson's gonna throw picks in this game.
He probably will as well. Lions versus the Bills. This is at the Lions, game of the week most likely. Lions are favored by 2.5. Bills just came off that big game. They did lose, but they had a lot of points. Lions are still just kind of taking care of business. Lions at home. Give me the Lions. Lions cover 2.5.
Yeah, so I really desperately like because I want to take the Bills because I feel like they're gonna bounce back from their loss, but like I made a promise to myself that I'm just riding with the Lions the rest of the year. So Lions minus 2.5.
This is a coin flip game, really. I mean,
Kind of hate the
you
line. I wish it was
know,
like 1.5 or
yeah,
more.
I hate the line. I'm gonna take the Bills. Um, that's because Lions got to take another loss here before the season's in.
I
I don't
get
see
it.
them. I don't see them
I get
No,
it.
no.
finishing.
This is what I'm saying. Like this is what
Yeah,
I'm saying. Like this has Bills win all over it to me.
It's got to happen. Like
It,
yeah. I
like
mean,
this is like it just we could talk X's and O's or whatever for a pick, but this is just like no law of averages. They're not going 16 and
16-1.
1.
Yeah,
So
no.
so
but at
so
the same time, you're like, man, they've been playing really good
Yeah,
the
this is
whole
my
year.
yeah.
this is my dilemma. I don't know if I can pick. I can pick again. I told myself not to pick against them. So wow, I almost want to change my pick.
None of y'all
Do
saw
it.
me do
Do it.
that right there.
Josh
But
Allen, 3 touchdowns. What'd you do?
I just made the ugliest face at Taylor when he was like, I was just like, did that, but none of y'all reacted. So
You just look
When
stupid.
you watch this back, you'll just see me all talking and just me just like looking ugly as.
I'm gonna regret this, but I'm gonna keep it.
Change it. Go with Max. I don't want you picking the same as me.
No, I'm gonna keep it.
Stay with that queer.
Uh, Broncos versus the Colts. At the
Big
Broncos.
big game, baby.
This is a fun one. I'm excited. It's crazy. I'm excited to watch Bo Nix. I'm excited to watch him play. Him and AR. That'll be a good one. Give me the Broncos. Broncos defense.
What's the line?
4.5.
Yeah,
Broncos defense is key.
yeah. Max,
Broncos versus who are they playing again?
Indianapolis,
What's the spread?
4.5.
At Denver.
Yep.
Give me Denver. Defense too good. Except for last week.
I so desperately just want it so I can sing the song, dude. What I
You saw he won
yeah.
yeah. And
If the Broncos defense wasn't so good, I would, but the Colts will struggle to score, and the Colts defense is not very good.
the Colts can still make the playoffs, can't they?
Yes, but they need to win this game. They're like in the same situation as they're like Miami and them and Miami have the same record, and then the
The
Bengals are
Colts make the
500.
playoffs. I'll buy you a shirt. One of those
Bet.
shirts that this is our team.
We bleed blue.
That's right.
We're just gonna bleed red this weekend.
Chargers versus Buccaneers. There's actually some decent games this week. Chargers versus Buccaneers. Chargers are the home team. They're favored by 2.5. Do they have? I don't know if Lad McConkey is gonna play.
That he's questionable, but Herbert is gonna play.
Okay.
Now it's the same. Lad played last week, correct? Or did they have
No.
a? He did not. Okay, it's the same injury. He's not
Yeah.
really been. He's not really been practicing.
This is a interesting one.
And then
because,
Bucky Irving is also questionable.
well, they have Rashad White. He can. I mean, I know Bucky's really good, but Rashad White's good too.
Yeah, I agree.
This is the one of those things where, like, I know they're gonna obviously they let Baker sling it. Mike Evans is still playing really good. But I question that it's the main thing is the Chargers defense is good. So if
Yes,
they get some
yeah.
turnovers, they're gonna get some picks from. They're gonna get some picks. And one thing I
Yeah.
will say, like, if you bet picks. Baker's gonna have one here.
What's the line?
2.5 for the Chargers. Give me the
Yeah.
Chargers. I'm gonna take the
Yeah,
Chargers.
me too. Good
But
defense
this
at home. I in the NFL.
If I still had my money line, I'd probably use it on that one. Chargers
would.
money line.
Yeah.
Max.
I was reading some college transfer portal news. Well, what are we talking about?
Chargers Buccaneers. Chargers favored by 2.5.
Buccaneers.
The
Give me the
Bucks.
fucking Bucks.
I like it, honestly. Like, it's a good
It's a
pick.
bad pick. I shouldn't pick them. They don't have any. I mean, Mike Evans is back. Actually, yeah, never mind. Mike Evans is back. Give me the Bucks. Fuck yeah.
You saw were you seeing the Bama running back that entered the portal?
Yeah, I saw him earlier today. I think Keelan Keeley, but none of the guys who've entered really play. I mean, Haynes is a great running back, but we still have Jam Miller. We still have Richard Young right behind him, who are just as good. So
And we could always just go get one out of the portal.
Caleb
True.
Oden's gonna go to Ole Miss and look really good.
I don't care.
Lane uses him as tight end.
Is Lane Quarter? Is he? Oh, this is obviously off topic. Is gonna be head coach next year for Ole Miss now?
Yeah. Where the
Yeah,
fuck's he gonna go?
I was just saying,
We can
Ohio State fires Ryan Day. Watch out, Lane
They're
to
not
Ohio
firing
State.
Ryan Day. Ohio
Bro.
State's not firing Ryan Day.
If he
So
loses,
you think he's winning the national championship?
if he
then?
loses to Tennessee,
No.
they're gonna fire him.
Y'all think they're gonna fire him if he loses in the playoffs?
Yes,
For what reason?
because he's
Losing
gay.
to Michigan.
Losing to Michigan. Okay, who they gonna hire?
Lane Kiffin.
Lane Kiffin.
Lane Kiffin's
Watch.
not getting an Ohio State job. I
Watch.
disagree with that, dude.
Watch.
Lane Kiffin's so proven to win fucking championships.
Watch.
Lane's not going to Ohio State.
Watch.
I would almost bet like serious money with you.
I'm
If
just
it
saying, there's no other
happens,
coach you could grab other than Kirby Smart that's like, okay, we're gonna get. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm telling you, watch. Anyways, Cardinals versus the Patriots. Cardinals at home, -6. Taylor.
I mean, I'm almost terrified of this. Cardinals cover?
Yeah. Yeah. Max.
I go Cardinals cover too.
Um. Yeah, I'm gonna go the
You just made an
Cardinals.
ugly face again, ugly fuck.
I mean, he always makes an ugly face because
Yeah,
he's ugly.
Yeah, I
just
know.
my face.
Yeah.
Give me Cardinals. Patriots are just not good, and they're at home. Seahawks versus the Packers. Seahawks are +2.5 against the Packers. They are at home though. This
The
is another
Seahawks
really
are at
good game.
home.
Seahawks at home, and they're not the favorites for this one. Man, Gino's playing good. Seahawks obviously just beat the Cardinals again. Packers, cheeseheads, they just got beat. But
But they only lose to the Lions.
yeah, exactly. 2.5, man. Give me the Packers. Give me the Packers. Uh, yeah, give me the Packers. Win by field goal.
Seattle's winning, but I'll take the points.
I'm gonna tease head. I'm gonna need head.
Vikings versus the Bears. Vikings
comment.
at home, -6.5 versus the Bears. Caleb Williams, very hit or miss weekly. Vikings, Sam Darnold. That's one thing we could have talked about. 5 touchdown passes last week. Looked really good.
Yeah.
Giving the Vikings at home. They cover the 6.5. Taylor.
Yeah, covered 6.5. It's easy. They could have made that a lot harder. That line.
Give me the Vike.
I'm
Did you
surprised
see it? Did you see at one point? I mean, I know that in the 49ers game, the Bears last game, like with like 3 minutes left in the half, they had 4 yards of total offense.
Yeah, yeah, they did not look good.
Yeah.
They're gonna kick 2 field goals this weekend, though. No fucking doubt.
Sure.
They fucking better.
And now we got our excuse me. No, this isn't Monday night.
Sunday
Raiders
night.
versus no, this isn't it. This is the other game.
I
Raiders
think
versus the Falcons.
I think is it Bills is a Sunday night game?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Raiders versus Falcons. Raiders +4 at home.
Oh, this is
Brock
a Monday.
Bowers.
This is Monday night. Yeah, this is Monday night. There's
Are
two
you
Monday night. There's two Monday night
Oh,
games.
okay, that's why I was confused.
Yeah.
Uh
I'm pretty sure there is. I can double check that for you while you talk.
Give me the Falcons -4. I think they have a bounce back. They have been playing bad. Kirk Cousins did not look good last week. I mean, he threw for a lot of yards, but 2 interceptions, no touchdowns. I think they bounce back finally and get a win against the Raiders.
What's the line? 4.5?
They cover the 4.
4. Yeah, I agree with that.
I'm gonna pick the Raiders because the Falcons have looked. Kirk Cousins has looked like uh just I don't know, just terrible. Not terrible, terrible in some spots, but in spots he just seems to fuck up a
Yeah.
lot.
He has
I know
some
he's
dumb.
kind of hurt or whatever, but I'm gonna go with the Falcons as well. Yeah.
Remember how much hope we had in them earlier this year?
Ah, dude, yeah. Hey, how about this?
We were thinking they could make a run.
All those good games this week on Sunday, and they do their special Monday night doubleheader, and it's fucking Bears, Vikings, Falcons, Raiders.
Lit.
Last
That's
game right here. Saints versus the Commanders. Washington's -7.5. Total's 43.5. Man, do I want to take the over? Give me the over. Give me the over for this one.
what's
Saints.
the line?
43.5.
Hey,
No,
Jake Hayner's starting for the Saints. His first start
Who
in
is?
the NFL. Jake Hayner,
Who is that?
quarterback from Fresno State, formerly quarterback for Kalen DeBoer.
Oh, cool.
what's the line?
-7.5. Washington Saints are at home.
I like that shit too. Give me the over. I don't like that line. Max, what do you have? Max.
Um,
Max.
um, uh, uh, give me the under.
Oh, okay. I like it.
Boys.
I,
I
All
don't know
right.
why.
Before we go into our 3-team and our prize picks, we're gonna talk a little bit about college basketball. So we're gonna do some picks, some college basketball picks. Taylor Thompson, make sure you have these down. I'm winning right now currently for the college basketball record, right?
What's our records?
college basketball records. You went 11-5 in the challenge. I went 12-4, and he went 13-3.
I did?
You went 11-5.
Oh, okay, cool. I'll take that too. I thought you said I was 2 3. I was about.
That's me. I just want to let y'all know I'm beating y'all in every single one. I know this is early. How about y'all step your game up?
How about you get your weight up?
I'm
Get
kind of
fat
fat.
like us.
I'm kind
Yeah,
of fat
bitch.
right now, so
Yeah. How about you get your tolerance up so you don't have to bitch about having a hangover every time you go out?
Yeah.
okay. Let me just drink every single day.
That's what I'm
Go
telling you to
ahead.
do.
Uh,
That's what I'm telling you to do.
You know, Alex is supposed to come to work today with me and our dad called him a pussy. I'm just kidding. No, he didn't. But
Alex's eyes
yeah,
were
so
like,
sad for a
it's
second. He's like,
like,
"What?"
it's like what?
Dang.
Alex was gonna end the pod.
Alex
I'm
is
gonna
like,
be at
"Fuck."
work. I'll be at work tomorrow at 6. I'll be running the machine by myself.
You want me to run through the college basketball real quick? Some of the games I decided for us.
Yeah.
All right, a few games this Saturday we're gonna talk
Don't
about. Not
ask.
all of them. Let's start out with the first hoops giving game, 10 a.m. Saturday morning. Memphis, Clemson, and Atlanta. Clemson is favored by 6.5, and the over under is 144.5.
Give me Clemson Tigers. Um, you know, Memphis lost to a team last week, Arkansas State.
They're
That
not
play.
bad then.
That's what I said. A few weeks ago, we said that they played Bama pretty close. Not really that close. Bama won by 8, I think. They were up by 8 to 10 the whole game. But in that game, I saw Arkansas State has some guards that can get it in the lane and are pretty good. And that just shows Memphis really. Bama played Memphis in an exposition game early on where 3 of their starters didn't play, and there were no fouls, but they still killed them. Uh, so yeah, I'm gonna go Clemson. They got to win against Kentucky. Um, I haven't watched any of Clemson this year, so I really don't know anything about them. I'm gonna go by what I saw last year, and they had some white boys that could fucking play fundamentals, baby.
I'm gonna go with Memphis to cover. I think Memphis will cover. Clemson just got that big win against Kentucky, so I'm gonna kind of say this is kind of a letdown game. They can still win, obviously, but I'm gonna take Memphis to make it close.
Memphis to cover their backcourt. I watched them in Maui. Their backcourt is fucking insane. They play to their competition, so like it's just what they do. I don't know why. I don't know who's gonna win to be honest with you, but I think Memphis covers. I think Clemson will they'll have trouble stopping their guards.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Now I am kind of concerned about Memphis's front court going up against Clemson's front court, but yeah, I'm gonna ride with it. Uh, all right, next, 11 a.m. CBS. This is the Indy Classic, so it's played in where the Pacers play. So it's basically a home game, but it's like when we play in Birmingham or y'all play in Birmingham, maybe even better. But Texas A&M is there playing Purdue. Uh, Purdue is only a 2.5 point favorite, and the total is 142.5.
Hmm. This is a tough one.
Purdue. I think Purdue. Look at them. They're a good team. Um, Texas A&M's just very up and down, man. They can play really well at times, and at times they can just really and really late in the two games they've lost. They had the lead with 10 minutes left in the game, and they just shit the bed. And Purdue's played everybody this year, just as all the top teams have. They've won some. They've had some not bad losses, but some losses they would have liked to look better. But
Penn
if
State
Purdue,
beat the fuck out of them.
I know, and that's weird
Well,
because
it's a road game in college basketball. People have to
yeah,
adjust. People have to adjust. It's not football. It's just completely different.
yeah. But if they're hitting shots, they should win the game.
Okay, so hear me out on this. I think I'm gonna regret doing this, but I kind of regretted not picking more SEC teams in the challenge, and I know that was the ACC and the Big Ten's way better than the ACC. But this is Purdue's guards. They're gonna struggle in this game with A&M's on-ball defense. Uh, they'll if A&M can turn their guards over, then I think A&M wins. So for that reason, I'm going to take A&M cover. Um,
I'm taking
it
A&M cover as well. I like Wade Taylor. I think he's going to be the big reason that they do it. He does need to shoot better. I just looked at it. His field goal percentage right now, just season wise, is
he shoots
38,
50 shots a game.
38%. And unless you're Kobe Bryant, then that's not cool. But I think the A&M will get a big win. You did talk about how Purdue kind of got beat. They got beat by 11 by Penn State. They also got blown out by Marquette. Obviously, A&M had their big loss
Look,
at the very first game with UCF, but
Marquette
Marquette is
is
good. Yeah.
Marquette's one of the best teams. Marquette's one of the 5 best teams in the country right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm gonna go with A&M cover.
How about we
Okay.
do that? How about we all give your 5 best college basketball teams in the country real quick, just off the top of the dome?
Alabama, Auburn, Duke, Kansas, and I'll probably
In no
throw.
particular order.
I mean, I think Auburn's the best team. I'll put Houston up there.
Y'all are missing Iowa State.
No, or
Auburn,
Tennessee.
Auburn, Iowa State, Tennessee,
Oh yeah,
Duke,
Tennessee.
Duke, and then I'll say Marquette right now. Alabama is just on the outside. I got to see they will get there, but Mark Sears. I just want Mark Sears to start playing like I know he can. And
Right. I agree with that. Also, I think Clifford has to be a little more dominant down low. He's been good, but he hasn't been like an elite guy down there. But he can get better.
but yeah, Iowa State. Don't sleep on Iowa State. I mean, they're a not choking a 20-point lead against Auburn from being the undisputed
That
#1 team in the country.
guard they have,
Yeah, it's
he
fucking.
reminds me of Auburn's guard from 2019.
I know you're talking
The
about
quick,
Bruce,
he could beat anybody.
Bryce.
Bryce. You talking about Bryce or Jared?
Jared.
Jared. I
He
know
could
who.
beat anybody off the dribble and just
Yeah.
get into the lane. Yeah,
He
yeah.
fucking gave us problems. But yeah, those are my 5. But it's so early. Okay. Next, Auburn, Ohio State, and Atlanta. Auburn's favored by 11.5, and the over/under is 153.5.
Auburn covers. Easy. Ohio State is a good team. Auburn just a lot better.
Important to note that Ohio State's big man is going to be out this game.
Need that against Auburn.
I'm going Auburn as well.
Okay. Let's
Taylor's
see.
going Ohio State.
No, I'm doing Auburn, I think. Listen, I think Broome is going to have a game because they don't have Bradshaw, that dude from Kentucky last year, the freshman from Kentucky that transferred to Ohio State. Okay.
Gonzaga, UConn.
We are going to do one more before that, and then do Gonzaga, UConn, and then Alabama, Creighton, and we'll be done. But I do want to give Tennessee their flowers here. So Tennessee goes to Illinois, true road game. This is their toughest test of the year. They are 1.5 point favorites, and the total is 146.5, and the line's so close that we actually have a money line. Thanks, ESPN. Illinois is 105 on the money line. But this is Tennessee's toughest test so far. That's 4:30 at Fox. True road game. I will start it off and give me Tennessee to win, but y'all take them to cover.
Yeah, give me Tennessee covers. Alabama already beat Illinois, and obviously I didn't put Tennessee in my top 5. I should have. I just kind of forgot. I think Tennessee is playing a little bit better than us right now. I know it is a true road game, so that's going to have a big thing to do it. One thing with Tennessee, you're just going to have to make sure they don't jump on top of you like really quickly in the game. If that crowd gets going when they get up to a big lead, it can be hard to get back into a game, especially with the home.
And the way they play, they don't. It's not like Auburn, Alabama, where you can get behind 10 or 15 points and be fine. They can't do.
Tennessee is the better team, so I will take them.
What's the spread?
1.5. Tennessee's favored
Really?
as the road team.
I'm gonna take Tennessee, but dang, you would think it'd be a little more than that, but
It's just road game. It's like an 8-point swing.
yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong, Illinois has some guys that can shoot the ball. They're not a bad team, but yeah, I'm gonna go with Tennessee. I think they have a little better defense. Yeah, Tennessee.
All right. Real quick, let's do Alabama Creighton, and then so Alabama is hosting Creighton, and they are an 11.5 point favorite, and the total is 165.5.
Alabama covers.
Yeah, I think Alabama covers as well.
Creighton is sneaky though. They did beat Kansas, so
yeah, they've
just out. They just lost their best guard, or forward. I don't know whoever he was their leading scorer. He scored 29 against Kansas, but he's out. Yeah, I'm gonna take Bama as well. Hopefully, we can finally beat Creighton. I feel like we play them every year and they fucking beat us.
I was gonna ask.
Only real ones know about the Alabama Creighton.
I was gonna ask that.
It's kind of a rivalry in basketball for us.
I see that joke on Twitter, and I don't understand.
We never beat Creighton. I don't know why.
And we played them in the tournament back to back
us. Yeah,
years, and they've always beat us.
Okay, I got you. I think y'all get your revenge this year by a lot.
I do too.
Yeah.
Okay.
I hope Chris Youngblood gets in as well. That'll be big if he can get in and get some minutes.
They said he's gonna play.
Yeah.
All right. Final game we're gonna talk about real quick here. Gonzaga, UConn, Hall of Fame series, New York City, neutral site. I don't know if they're playing MSG or they're playing, I don't know, but Gonzaga is a 2.5 point favorite. And the total is 151.5. Give me Gonzaga to cover this easily. UConn has got to actually beat somebody for me to trust them. And Dan Hurley's kind of a bitch.
He is very, I mean, obviously he's kind of the guy in basketball right now.
I'm not gonna play any more three-team MTEs because I went 0-3-1. That's what that fucking sounded like.
Give me UConn. I think UConn will do it this time. They're gonna. What'd you say the spread was? Sorry.
2.5. So you would get. I'm
gonna take the cover for UConn, but I do think they're actually gonna win.
Okay, Max.
You think UConn's gonna win?
I think they're gonna do it. Honestly, I think they've been kind of like Taylor was talking about earlier, law of averages. I think it's just going to have to come back around for them. They don't have a bad team. UConn is going to be a good team, and they're going to be somebody in the tournament later in this year.
Oh, yeah.
Not going to want to play. So.
Nah, fuck UConn. They suck. Give me whoever the hell they're playing.
Gonzaga.
Yeah.
I will say this one, and then we're gonna do our 3 teams. One thing about UConn: stop scheduling such shitty fucking your bye games early. They're so shitty. Like they played nobody inside the top KenPom 250 before they went to Maui, and it looked like it. Like that's one thing. Like Alabama and Auburn, dude. Like all these teams and like a bunch of other.
Well, y'all copied our flow, but
yeah,
but I'll give Nate that. Like play, dude.
You
play
want to
the
be battle
good.
tested.
I mean,
Yeah,
honestly,
you don't need to play anybody outside the top Kim Bomb 200. You just
I mean,
don't.
look, it's shown to benefit teams more than Alabama. We lost all of those games last year. I don't think we won one. We
Yeah, but
started out 6-5, but
you're
what happened?
guaranteed,
You ended up those losses don't look as bad because you're playing the top teams.
and you get
And
rewarded you get rewarded on your seed, and you're like a
yeah,
4.
And then your
Anyways,
team is your team is battle tested. They know how
yeah.
they've played hard teams. They played the best players, so they get into the tournament where a lot of teams maybe haven't seen it or just haven't had to play against that many people. And you
Like
just
yeah, shout out like y'all came up with it, but like I'm so happy like Auburn's played in basically 3 games. Like in the Duke game that they lost it, but then the Iowa State and the Houston game where they had to fucking battle back.
it's only gonna make you better.
Yeah.
exactly.
Real quick, well, Alex, you can take back over the 3 team and the prize
Oh,
picks.
you're good. I didn't write mine down. I'm gonna try and see if I can remember it. I'm pretty sure I had the
Well, while you try to think of it, I had Bo Nix over the passing 237.5. He's hit this every week for like 4 weeks in a row. Lamar over 212. That's a low number. I couldn't believe that. And Derrick Henry scored touchdown.
okay. I got mine. I got the Chiefs cover the 4 against the Browns. Then I also have the Dolphins cover the 3.
That's your.
Versus,
I did prize picks first. I'm an idiot.
oh, you're okay.
Yeah.
You can swap it. I also have the Dolphins covering a 3, and then I had the Lions. Lions cover the 2.5 versus the Bills.
Yeah.
Max,
I got Purdue -2.5 over Texas A&M. College basketball, another college basketball. I got DePaul -2.5 over Wichita
Wow.
State.
What a game.
Watch out for the DePaul Pauls. I don't know what their mascot is, but they're gonna
they're
beat
the
the shit out
Pauls.
of Wichita State. Bank on it. I looked at their schedules earlier, so I know everything about them now.
Tell me one player.
From who?
Doesn't
DePaul.
matter. Don't look up there. No,
Hey,
no. Get off your phone.
Real quick, do you know where DePaul is?
Huh?
Do you know where DePaul is?
Huh?
Do you know what city DePaul's in?
What? Yeah, I know what it is. Why don't you tell me where it is?
Chicago.
I knew that.
I was gonna say Massachusetts. It sounds like Massachusetts.
Chicago.
I love how Max said, "Yeah, I know. Why don't you tell me? Because I know."
Okay, well my
Wait.
Oh, you weren't done. I'm sorry. Y'all got into the DePaul debate.
Wait your turn. I know you're getting excited about DePaul. You gotta calm down.
Okay.
What is their mascot? What are they?
I don't know.
The Devils, well, they're not the Blue Devils because Duke's the Blue Devils, but their mascot's like a devil. So
Well, and then we got the Dolphins +3 versus the Texans.
I like that.
Okay. I hope they do it because me and you both have it now.
Hey,
Good.
I actually had wrote your parlay down. It was the Chiefs, not the Dolphins that you had.
I have the Chiefs. I said the Chiefs too.
The Chiefs, Lions, and the Steelers.
No, I changed the Lions. That's what I changed.
Yeah.
Well,
My 3 team is college basketball. Memphis covers 6.5. Tennessee covers 1.5, and then college football. I'm jagging off with the South Alabama Jags covering the 9, beating the shit out of the Western Michigan Broncos.
Shout out
Fuck
to the
those
people.
guys. They're
Shout out to the
fucking
people.
awful people. Just kidding. They're good.
Yeah, we saw some. We went downtown Montgomery last night,
Bruh.
and we saw some Western Michigan fans.
We
They're
had
actually really funny.
me and Alex scared the shit out of one of them because we're like, bro, where's your hotel at? And he's like, right there. I'm like, oh, you're fine as long as you don't go over there. And he's like, what would happen? I'd be like, you'd probably get shot. He's like, what? I'm like,
I told him.
bro, these motherfuckers got in their Uber and they planned it to be picked up in the hood. And their Uber driver was like, what the fuck?
I told them that South's gonna jag off on them.
Yeah, the South is gonna jag off on them, and I agree with that. I think Gio Lopez is gonna play, so even if they don't, there's backups better than.
Max, do your prize picks.
which one do you want? I got those Sixers, huh? You want
Whichever
you
one.
want my flex Friday or you want my just big balls Friday?
I want the big balls Friday.
Okay, it's only a $10 bet though, so not that big. But we got Justin Jefferson touchdown. Amon Ross St. Brown touchdown. Zay Flowers touchdown. T. Higgins touchdown. Dustin Hopkins over 1.5 field goals. Cario Santos over 1.5 field goals. That'll get you a nice 490
There you
For
go.
$10.
I
for
like it.
$10.
Oh yeah. Well, how about
Yeah.
mine? $10 right here pays off $750. First, Terry McLaurin touchdown. Brock Bowers touchdown. Amon Ra touchdown. Rashad White touchdown. Josh Allen rushing touchdown or receiving. And then Devontae Adams touchdown. And you both need Amon Ra. We'll be rooting for him together.
True.
Well, all right, everybody. That has been our NFL / college basketball / free LeBron. He didn't do it podcast. Any
Yeah.
final thoughts, guys? Or
Nope. We're picking
LeBron
college football playoff next pod. So
That's right.
LeBron did it.
He didn't.
He
do
did it.
He's
He
innocent.
did it.
All right, y'all. That's been the Weekends Over podcast. Hope y'all have a good weekend. Have fun watching games. Hope y'all win some money. See y'all later.
bye.